Hi there, and thanks for watching. Today we're going to be reviewing the game Kingdomino. It's for ages 8 plus. It's for 2 to 4 players, and it's approximately 15 minutes. So anyway, let's open the box and we'll show you the components.
Inside there will be, is this a point sheet?
It's the instruction book.
Oh, yeah. And there's a lot of tiles. I'm not even going to count, but for 2 players we're going to remove some of them.
There's actually 48 dominoes or tiles. And then, do you want to show the rest?
There's 4 castles for all 4 players. There are 2 meeples for every castle.
They're little kings.
And a tile for every color of the castle. So we have blue, green, pink, and yellow.
Okay, so
I think it was half of it we removed for 2 players.
Yep, sounds about right. Yeah, so we'll just make sure we have half. So I think we'll take. Cool. Okay, so what we're actually gonna do is this time. So we'll put half back in the box. So we'll take this pack and this will stack. Let's put in there. Okay, and set that aside. What colors did you, or what color?
I'll take any.
Okay, so take one. I'll do yellow. Get rid of that silica gel.
I'll take pink, I guess.
Okay, so we'll put the other little meeples so you can actually see them. Look like little kings and cuties.
Maybe even queens, depending on what way you look at them. They're kind of...
Well, but it's Kingdomino for this one, and then there's a queen domino, but we don't have that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do the yellows, and we'll get rid of the extras because we don't need all them. Just so you can also see. So that's the starting tile for everybody. So I have the yellow, and he has the pink, and then there's a blue and a green.
And you don't have to use both meeples. You just kind of use one of them. But if you wanted... Oh, no, you do need to use both meeples, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah, you do need to use both meeples.
Okay, so just so we can talk about the goal of the game. So the goal of the game is you're going to start. We all start with our little kingdom. So that's our starting little tile, as I mentioned. And your goal is to get as many points. So you gain points by having the same. I'll just show you as an example. So we have the tiles, and they have different terrains. So there's the field, or the it looks like wheat fields, or prairies.
Or desert.
It's not desert. It has like
that's a field.
Fields. Then there's the water terrain, if you'd call that terrain. So water, and then there's forestry. There was actually some more.
There's a cave and a swamp.
So there's mining. There's mining, so there are a lot of different ones. So your goal is to try to have as many touching so that you get more points for however many are together. Plus, if you look in the corner, you can see the crowns, so that's your kingdom. So the more crowns that are on the attached ones, you'd multiply however many squares. So let's say this would be a square. And this would be a square. This would be 2 points. But if you had more attached to this one that has 2, any that you have the amount, you multiply it by 2. So you get extra points. So your goal is to get as many points as possible.
If you don't have a crown connected, you wouldn't get any points.
No. So, and this is our kitty, Lily, but we're going to remove her from the game.
Thanks.
So anyway, let's, so we're going to put these back. Just gonna mix these in just so we don't know what we're getting. Actually, I'll stick them. This is how we kind of mix them together. And then so what you do is we're gonna start with 4. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have numbers on the back. And so what we're going to do is we put them the lowest to highest. So put one of them has 8 on top. This one has 24. This is 32. This one says 46. So one of us will start, and we're going to claim the one that we want. Yep, so we're going to flip them. And you get to choose one, you know, he gets to claim one that he wants first. And then let's say I'll start with this one. And then he gets to claim his second one. So what's your second one?
Oh, the second one, I'll choose that one.
And then I take that one. So now we're going to start building off our kingdoms. Okay, so move this just so you can see what we're doing. So there's the water. So when you're building, you're actually going to make sure you attach to your kingdom. You're not going to be able to place anything just off. It always has to be connected. So then when you're building, let's say I will put it, this one, let's say just right there. It should always be connected to the center kingdom or wherever you decide your kingdom will be. Okay, so then we just keep going. So let's get 4 more. So we have 12, we have 28, so we put them in numerical order. So we have 12, 28 is the number on the back. Okay, and then because he started last time, I'm going to start this time. So let's see. So I maybe want to get, I'll get more water. So I'll claim the water. And he will claim.
I'll get more cave, I guess.
Sure. And I will go for this one this time.
And that means I get more swamp.
Okay, so those are yours. These are mine. Okay. Sorry. Here we go. So I'm going to attach the yellow to the yellow just so that I will get, if I can get a crown for that, I'll get more points. And then I will also attach, let's see, the forest to the forest. Because the forest, just one moment please. Sorry about that. Okay. Alright, so then, so I have 3 waters, but they're only worth 1 each, I believe. Or, actually, let me just double check that. It's been a little while.
They're worth 1 if they have a crown.
So it's only
so
if it has a crown?
So far they're worth nothing.
Okay.
You'd multiply it by 1 if you have 1 crown, 2 if you have 2 crowns, 3 if you have 3 crowns.
That's right.
So far.
So actually, yeah, that's...
And so on.
That's correct. Yep, so it actually shows, yeah, so there's 1 crown, so it'd be 1 times 3. But if, yeah, you're right. So if we have no crowns, 0. So that's worth nothing. But there's 2 crowns on this one, so it's 2 times 1 square. So I'm glad you're here. So that's good. Okay, so let's, so we've built the second part. So again, if I don't get any crowns for the water, I'll have nothing for those, or even the prairies. Okay, so let's give 4 more. And it's actually pretty darn fast. As you can see, the stack is getting smaller. And so it flies by pretty fast. So your goal is to get a 5 by 5 square and you know, and hope for the best. So, yep, your turn to start. And I'm gonna, yay, I finally get a crown for the water. Okay, and then I'll grab that last one. Okay. So I will place, let's see, so my goal is like that. So we've actually played this game quite a few times in the past. It's been a little while since we played it, but I remember it was one of our favorites. We would play not just one round. We'd say, oh, let's play again. Let's play again. Sometimes I think we would play maybe 3 times. So it's pretty.
It's one of my personal favorites. So.
Yeah, so it's pretty fun. And it's the one thing I really like is if you look closely, for example, this one, I don't know if you can see, they're cute little cows. They're so adorable. They have cute little creatures in there. Sometimes you can see a little tractor buried. Oh no, it's a scarecrow, a little bird, and yeah, they're cows and piles of hay. So So they're pretty adorable.
And for the swamp, there would be a wizard using magic or dumping potions into a big cauldron.
Yeah, they're pretty cute.
In the forest, you can see a guy chopping down trees and making logs in a pile.
Yeah.
And for the mine, you can see when there's 1 crown, there's 1 gold mine cart. 2 crowns, there's 2.
Yeah, they're pretty cute. Okay, so let's see where. Do you want to do that one again?
Yep.
So you have to be careful that, like, when you're placing your tiles, because you could be stuck at the end without a perfect 5x5. You know if you leave, you can't go over the 5 range. So if, let's say, if you want to start at this side, you can only go into the 5th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it'll be a 5th one. So and so on. So it can only be 5x5. You can't go beyond that placement. So anyway, so is it my turn to go first for this one?
I do believe so.
Okay, so I'm going to go for, let's go for the water so I can actually get more points for that. And then it's your turn.
I'll get some more forest if I...
Yeah, and then I will try for, let's just try for this one so I can at least get something.
And I'll go on this
sorry.
one.
Sorry about that. Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
Okay, so let's go for more terrain here. I'm actually going to join the water with the rest of my water. And that will join the kingdom in there. Now we're getting down to the smaller part here. So I already have 4 by 4, so I'm going to go right into the 5th on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is at the max. And how's your look? Yours is at, you're in the 5th, and this one's at the 5th at the beginning of it. So 5 by 5 squares.
Yep.
Okay, so now we're gonna get into the last little bit. We have 1 more after this one. So let's sort this. We'll go 22, 33, 37, 47. And flip them.
And since it's my turn now, I'll go this one.
Ooh. And then I am going to finally get a crown for that one.
And then I'll go for water crown.
Ooh. I'm gonna go for that one finally. So it's that one. And then my favorite one that I've been waiting for is that one. It's like the prairie. So excited. So I can finally get that one in there. So that, and then I get 2 for that. The 2 greenery ones. So now I've kind of messed myself over a little bit because I put it out this far. So I can either aim for, let me just take this off so you can maybe see better. So I could either aim for this, which would be 1 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'd have 5. Or if I really want, I could put it up here and actually have 1 times 3. So I'd have 3. Plus this one. So this would be, instead of it being worth nothing, I can actually multiply it by the 2 in the end. So it's a bit of a dilemma here. So 3 or aim for just 2 there.
Well,
dilemma.
let's continue and find out.
Yeah, I will add it to the top part because when you place them down, you can't go back. So you're stuck. You're stuck with whatever you choose. So that's where it stays now. Now the last one. So this looks like we're gonna have, I think that's a 6, a 16, 26, and 29. I'll let you do the flipping. All right. Okay, so you choose the first one?
Nope, you do.
Is it me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will choose the tree, or the forest, and then you choose.
I'll choose this one.
Okay, and I guess I'll just choose that one. Yeah, so you get the last one. I'll take those 2. So at least I get something for one of them, but one is kind of left with nothing. So this one, because this is a leftover, it's worth nothing because I can't even, as you can maybe see, I have a gap here I didn't plan it very well. So it means I can't even put it anywhere. So this is just done. So toss that over there.
I can't put this here because...
Yeah. There's not... I mean, like, you could put it there, but it's worth nothing. So it's up to you.
I guess I can put it there.
Yep. So now we would... so our goal is to actually get a certain amount of points. So the amount of points, it actually tells you in...
I thought it was just you have to have the highest amount of points.
I felt like there might have also been a goal. But maybe it was just the highest amount of points.
Yeah, we've only ever been playing for the highest amount of points.
True. There is, it actually even tells you on page 4, adjustments for 4-player games, by the way, and then 3-player games. So just keep that in mind. It'll be different if you have, 3 or 4 or 2. So anyway, let's see what we have. Let's total it up. Do you want to start?
Okay.
Oh, wow.
2, 4,
Do you want
6,
to move your little
7
kingdom?
times 4. 4 times 7 would be...
How many crowns do you have
48,
in there?
I believe. This is 7
Oh, wow.
crowns.
Okay, so you have 7.
And...
Maybe we should have a little piece of paper for this.
No, it would be 28 that I have for this one.
So you have 28 so far?
28, 30, 31, and that's it.
So you have 31. So, just so you can see, because it's a bit hard to see from the angle. So he has a lot of crowns. So on the mining terrain. And then he has the 1 crown on his water. And he also has 2 tiles that are like that. Plus he has a single tile, if you want to lift it up just to show. There's a single one. Just the single water.
Yeah, it's not connected to any other water, so...
Yeah. So anything else is worth nothing because it's, there's nothing for the trees and there's nothing for the dry lands or... Okay, so let's see what I have. I don't think I have as much, but let's hope for the best. So I have a crown on like the prairie. So I would have 1 times 3. So there's 3. I have 2 crowns on the forestry. So I have 2 times 2. So there's 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I feel like I'm doing it wrong. So I have...
2 times 2 is 4.
So there's 4.
5, 6.
Yeah, so there's 6.
7. Oh, no, that's a times 2. So 10, and then another 4 would be 14.
Oh,
and then 1,
plus
2,
10.
3, 4, 5, 10.
24.
24.
27.
27.
So you beat me.
I beat you by 4 points.
That was pretty darn close. So anyway, so what's your impression of it?
I like the game. It's always been one of my favorites, so...
Yeah, and I like it too. It's actually so fast, as you could tell. It was pretty speedy, and the thing is, we don't really get bored of it too easily. I usually want to play another one. Yeah. So anyway, that's Kingdomino for you. Yep. And anyway, thanks for watching. Okay. Bye.
See you again in maybe another video sometime.
Yep. See you again.